This is to sincerely appreciate my new subscribers and also my old subscribers. Thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. Really, really, really grateful. Thank you so much. And please don't stop liking, don't stop sharing with your friends and family, and also please encourage me more by putting your comments, your suggestion on any video I drop. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Oinda Molaoni, and you're welcome to Exciting Moments with Oyin, where I get to share a lot of things that will benefit you in one way or the other. So today, I won't be the one to do the talking. I have a colleague in the office who will be talking about a very dangerous bacterial disease. Yes, it's not something we should actually joke about. She is Shati Priest, and she's our dot officer. So she will be taking us on explaining what this bacterial disease is all about, how dangerous it is, and how you can prevent yourself from getting it, and how you can build your immune system against getting this bacterial disease. So the next face you'll be seeing is of Shati Praise. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi guys, good day. How are you doing? My name is Praise Shati, like Mrs. Oni has rightly introduced earlier. Thank you very much for joining us. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not. Like and share this information because it is very, very good for you to know what health issues are around out there and how you can deal with them. So today we are going to be talking about tuberculosis. I have worked for some years in the tuberculosis department, which is the DOS clinic, and so I can say that I have some knowledge about it, and I can tell you what it entails and how you can prevent yourself from getting tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is mainly a bacterial disease that is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculare, and it's very, very dangerous, especially if it is not early, like if you did not detect it early. It is very, very dangerous. It is normally for everybody. Generally, people think that coughing is the only thing, that if anybody around you coughs, the next thing is to think probably they have TB. No, cough is not the only symptom for TB, and TB is not the only disease that cough is a symptom for. So I want us all to know that tuberculosis is not only detected by cough. Cough can appear as a symptom in other things, in pneumonia, in probably for some people who have side effects to some BP drugs. It can happen for cough or catarrh. So it can happen for flu. Sorry. So that way you will know that cough is a reaction to different things. So it's not just for tuberculosis. Now, the number one thing I'm going to say about tuberculosis is that this is a general misconception that people have, that smokers are the only people who have TB, which is tuberculosis. Please, I want you to forget whatever you have heard about that. It is not smokers only. Yes, smoking is like a very bad habit, which puts you at a very difficult condition, puts your chest condition in a very bad state that you can easily catch tuberculosis. But it does not make smoking the number one cause of tuberculosis. How can you get tuberculosis? Let's start from there. Tuberculosis can be gotten through air transmission. It is an airborne disease, which means the bacteria can be carried in the air. So anyone immunity is low, who has a low immune system, or is down with probably fever or something else, can easily catch tuberculosis this way. And for a person who has tuberculosis to cough in the midst of crowds, about 25 people who are close to the person can catch tuberculosis. That is 25 people in that in that circle can catch, they can be they get tuberculosis through that if their immunity is low. Now, what do we mean by immunity is low? Probably you are sick, like I mentioned before, you have fever, or you don't eat well. If you don't eat well, it is very, very possible that your immunity will be low. You don't eat fruits, you don't eat enough protein, you don't eat enough food that can give you a high immunity against bacteria, fungi, or viruses. So that way you can easily catch tuberculosis. So what I'm trying to preach right now is that please eat good food and eat fruits. If possible, eat fruits every day, because these are things that can cause you to be exposed to a lot of diseases out there that are actually airborne. Now, for somebody to catch tuberculosis, like I've said before, it must be transmitted from somebody who has it already to somebody who has a low immunity. Now, how can you protect yourself? I've mentioned it: eat good food, cover up if you are in the midst of crowds. If you realize that the population of the people around you at a particular time is choking, probably you people are packed up, make sure you use a nose mask and try as much as possible to get out of that environment as fast as possible. Now, after that, you need to stay at least 1 meter away from somebody who is coughing, because you don't know if it is TB or something else. So if you see somebody coughing, you can even advise them that go to the hospital, so that if it is TB, they will not be transmitting it around to people. Now, what are the types of TB that we have? We have the pulmonary TB and the extra pulmonary TB. Now, what do we mean by pulmonary TB? Pulmonary specifically means the lungs, anything that has to do with the lungs. So the lung TB is the TB of the lungs, the TB that affects the lungs, that weakens the lungs. And for people who have TB of the lungs, they are the ones that get probably the symptom of coughing easily. And there are other symptoms too that accompanies TB. So if it is pulmonary TB or extra pulmonary TB is when somebody has TB outside of the lungs, probably in the leg, in the spine, TB of the neck. It also occurs that there will be lymph nodes, that the neck will be swollen, or it could have caused there is a name, it is called that there will be water retention in the chest. So all those things, they are what you look out for in TB. So that's for extra pulmonary tuberculosis. It could be in the leg, it could be in the spine, it could be at the back, it could be in the neck, it could be swelling. If you notice any swelling in your neck or swelling in your chest, you should go and check yourself. Now, for the symptom, we know cough already as a symptom for tuberculosis. There is also fever. And how do we classify tuberculosis fever? We classify it as fever from morning till night. Now, we know that for malaria, fever is mostly in people. It occurs in the evening time. Probably you might be fine from the morning, then you realize that when the sun starts to come out and it's getting very hot in the afternoon till the evening, you start feeling hot and shivering. So that is malaria fever. But for the fever of tuberculosis, it is from morning till night, just high temperature from morning till night. That is the fever of tuberculosis. There is another symptom that we call the unexplained weight loss. Unexplained weight loss is you are eating, you don't feel sick, but you are losing weight. Not because you are not eating, not because you are fasting, not because of any other thing, but you don't know what specifically is causing your weight loss. That is a symptom of tuberculosis. So the person might not be really coughing. Probably the person is just coughing once in a while. The person thinks it's just normal cough, but the person is having unexplained weight loss. We can call that a symptom of tuberculosis. Now, the next symptom is drenching night sweat. Now, when we say drenching night sweat, we are not saying night sweat because there is heat. We are saying night sweat because there is TB in the body. This drenching night sweat is there is light, you have the fan on or the AC on, and you are sweating profusely, like your bed sheet is wet with sweat. That is a symptom of tuberculosis. So these four things, then we can say unexplained weakness too. Probably you walk for a bit and you're already tired, you are breathing heavily. That is also a symptom of tuberculosis. So all these things are symptoms of tuberculosis, and if you see this in probably someone around you, or you have one or two of these symptoms, please see a physician. Go to a hospital, get yourself tested. If you know anyone around you that has this symptom or any of these signs, or two or one of them, advise them to go to the hospital. And if you have cough of 2 weeks or more, even if you don't have any other of these symptoms, please go to the hospital and get yourself tested. If you have fever of 2 weeks or more, please check yourself. Even if it is malaria, if you look at it and you see that it's malaria fever, still go to the hospital and get yourself tested for tuberculosis, just to be on the safe side. So if you are negative, you know you are free of tuberculosis. So thank you guys for listening to me. This is all we are going to be talking about tuberculosis for today. Thank you so much guys for listening. Thank you guys for being attentive enough to still be here at this point. So thank you guys. I hope that everything we've discussed has been of great advantage to you. Like you've learned more, or you've been able to unlearn some things and relearn some. Thank you guys.
I sincerely appreciate you watching this video to the end. I hope you learned one or two things from what she has actually shared about what tuberculosis is all about. Tuberculosis is a very, very dangerous bacterial disease. You know, a lot of people come to our units with this bacterial disease, and some of them are almost gone. So don't get to this stage. If you know that you are seeing the symptoms in you already, like you are feeling it already, please try to go to any hospital around you, because you are not only protecting yourself against this bacterial disease, you are also protecting people around you. Because if their immune system is not strong as yours, they will also be sharing in this disease with you. So please don't put your life at risk, and don't put other people's life at risk as well. And another thing, to the Japarians people, that's those who are leaving the country to another country. I think one of the requirements for you getting into these countries is you having to check your tuberculosis status. Like you have to go for the test. Please do this on time. If you know that you are leaving the country to another country where you'll be required to submit your tuberculosis test results, please try to do this on time, because it may delay you. When it is detected that you have tuberculosis, you will be placed on a 6 month medication. And not only you will be placed on the medication, and people around you too. So this may cause delay, and you might either lose getting to where you are going to on time. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Please, if you know you have the mindset of leaving this country and it is required that you submit your tuberculosis test, please do this on time, so that you won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate your love and support. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please try to subscribe. Support me, show me love by subscribing to my channel. If you have any comments, please drop it in the comment section. If you have any suggestion about what we just discussed about, please drop it in the comment section, like, and also share with your family and friends so that they can be aware of this dangerous bacterial disease. And please try to check the YouTube channel of Shati Praise, who has spoken to us about this bacterial disease. She has a lot of content, a lot of things to offer you. Please, our YouTube channel name is Shati Praise, Shati, then Praise. Please subscribe to our channel too. So until I see you again in my next video, bye.